Hi, Dr. Otto Janke here with you today, and I want to thank you for being with us on the Janke Family Chiropractic Newsletter. So I want to really focus on an article I wrote last year, and it's called The Side Effects of the Chiropractic Adjustment. Side effects of the chiropractic adjustment. I think this is such a neat idea when it comes to your health, your care at Janke Family Chiropractic because of this. When we adjust you, I'm not just adjusting, for instance, the low back. You may come in with a low back problem. I have low back pain, I have this going on, but understand, when I'm adjusting you, we're not affecting just the low back. And this is super, super important. You've heard me say, as many of our patients have heard me say, let's find out, we will look at where the smoke alarm is going off, but we're going to adjust where the fire is at. Super important that we understand this. I will check to see where the smoke alarm is going off, but we're going to adjust where the fire is at. So the classic example is that the smoke alarm is going off in the second floor laundry. That's what the smoke alarm is going off. A couple things about that. Does that mean, first of all, does that tell us that when the smoke alarm is going off, does that tell us where the fire is at? And the answer is no. Does it tell us how big the fire is? No. What started it? No. How long it's been going on? No. It just tells us that there's a fire. Here's the crazy part. The smoke alarm is going off in the second floor laundry. The fire could be in the basement. It's just taken all that time to finally get up there. Here's the other bizarre thing which you need to talk about, is that if the smoke alarm is not going off, there's no smoke alarm, does that mean there's no fire? You start going, oh man, wait a minute, what? Exactly. That doesn't mean there's no fire. That means that the system hasn't kicked in yet. Let's go back into this. So we will check where the smoke alarm is going off, but we'll always adjust where the fire is at. Always adjust where the fire is at. That means you may come in and say, listen, I got this stuff going on here. Great, let's evaluate that. But I'm going to adjust where the body needs to be, the nervous system needs to be adjusted. Here's crazy stuff. Another analogy for you. If I'm going to water the garden, I've got a long backyard, and so I hook up the hose to the faucet on the house, I turn it on, and then I walk the 50 feet back to the garden. And I take the nozzle and I press the nozzle, but no water comes out. Well, first of all, do I need to check the faucet at the house? Well, yeah, let's check there. Seems to be going good. How about there at the nozzle? Well, there's no water there. Does that mean that's where the problem's at? No, you and I both know we're going to go through that 50 feet of hose and find out where the kinks are at. Where is it being pinched off? Where is it kinked up? And you've seen it 1,000 times, right? Right. And so we got to find that out. So we have to find out where else problems are at. See, I bring this up about the article. I bring this up, and if you haven't got the article, ask us about it. Come in the office, email me back, and happily send it to you. Give it to your friends and family. Read it first. Give it to your friends and family. And you ask your friends and family who either one, don't see a chiropractor or have a chiropractor who doesn't talk like this, is that we need to start focusing on you. We need to start focusing on you. It's important to help you through the aches and pains, but how else can we help you be as healthy as possible? How else can we help you be as healthy as possible? Some of the research shows in chiropractic that when we adjust you up in this area, great study came out on blood pressure, showed that when we adjust you there, it optimizes your blood pressure. How cool is that? Matter of fact, the study shows, and it's in there, the study shows that the results were just as good as 2 blood pressure medications. Astounding. How many of you are on blood pressure medications? Here's the other thing. Another study, which was done years previous in a whole other journal, showed that when we adjust up here, up there that your immune system gets stronger. Your immune system gets stronger. So my big question for you today is this. When we adjust you, when you're getting adjusted at Janke Family Chiropractic, and we adjust you up here, by the way, I check that with every one of you every single time. I know you don't know that, but we check that every single time. Is when we adjust you, does the body say, well, let's find out. We adjust up here, let's only use 50% of that impulse, of that adjustment to the 40% to the blood pressure and 60% to the immune system. Do you think your body does that? I don't think so either. I think your body says, let's give as much juice to both places as much as possible. I think that's what happens. But here's the other thing. Now, let's start putting it all together. You have the messages that start up here, up in your brain. We have the messages up in the brain, and then the messages come down here, out the nerve to the organ, and then back again. What if the subluxation was there, or there, or there, or there? How could this whole system, how could you be working at your best? And the simple answer is you can't. You can't work at your best. Yes, of course, we want to help you through the aches and pains, but we want to get a nervous system that's optimized as close as possible to being as great as possible, which is why we will check your nervous system. We will test your nervous system on a regular basis. We need to test your nervous system on a regular basis. I honestly want to find out how stressed you are. And I want you to find out how stressed you are. You can tell me, hey, listen, I'm stressed or I'm not stressed. Some of you have adapted to so much stress. You think that juggling chainsaws is just the way, hey, I'm good at it now. It doesn't last. You can't do that for a long time. Let's find out how great your nervous system is. Let's find out where it's compromised and help you get better. As we go along and do this, we start to see you improve. We start to see you improve in many different ways. I know you don't know this, but on your recheck, on your nervous system retests, we ask you, what else has gotten better? I ask that because of this. For years, we used to find people would come into our practice and tell us, listen, I know you're adjusting me because of my low back pain, but my digestion is better. I'm sleeping better. I think I'm moving better. My immune system is stronger. We started to document that with you. Now we see the side effects. The great positive side effects of you getting adjusted is you function better. You function better. I've said this many times to you, and I think it's ironic, but I don't think it's my job to help you get out of pain. I think it's my job to help you be so good that you can then go do those things which cause the aches and pains. I think that's my job. We do that by getting the nervous system to function absolutely better. More than happy to help you. If you want a copy of the article, either next time in, ask Megan, or email me back. More than happy to send it to you. Let's get you great. Let's get you great. Let's help you great. Let's start there. We'll see you on your next appointment.